Okay. Well, hey. Good morning. It's still morning. It's only 11:24. And BJ and Joe Ando out and about on the Recumbents. And right now we are on the Foothills Trail that goes right by the entrance to the Garden of the Gods City Park here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Today is Monday, and it's going to be our last really nice day. For the rest of this week, pretty much. So yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Yeah. Passing on your right, thank you. So yeah, hopefully you're getting the view. Because it's a good one. That's for sure. This is the secondary or the overflow parking lot. They have parking up at the Garden of the Gods Visitor Nature Center, and that's that strange looking building on the other side of the hill there. Gratuitous Joe shot here. But yeah, so in the old days, we used to have to the trail kind of went up to the Gateway Road there. That's the road to get in to the Garden of the Gods. And we had to wait for, especially in the summer, 10,000 cars, to go by. But, I guess a couple years ago now, they built a tunnel, or they changed they put a big traffic circle up there, and they built an under the road tunnel for Gateway Road. So that's pretty cool. So you don't have to do that anymore. And another really good view. Howdy. Today's a really nice day, man. It's exceptional out here. It's supposed to hit like mid-60s Fahrenheit, and all the clouds have gone away. It's quite cloudy when we got up this morning, but they've all gone away. So yeah. But yeah, we're supposed to be about 20 degrees colder tomorrow. Still not a horrible day, but Tuesday's our day for Tai Chi, so we won't be riding. So okay, we are now in the tunnel. So you know what we got to do? Ole, 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 ole. Being nicely accompanied by Joe. A little bit of a rough transition there. Yeah, and just to show you, that building back there, that's the Visitor and Nature Center. I'm going to take a little spin here by the main sign. Okay, now we're back on the Foothills Trail. And that's how you get up to the Garden of the Gods Visitor and Nature Center by it does have a bike lane, a bike and a walking lane up there. So if you happen to be biking through and you want to check it out, they do have you know, places to lock your bike up and stuff, but I don't think I'd leave it out there for too long. But yeah, so like I said, we're just kind of out for a ride today. Just kind of want to get one more in before, because I don't know, I've seen conflicting weather reports, because they're talking about, you know, by Thursday we're supposed to get, you know, at least some amount of snow. It's supposed to be quite a bit chillier too. But I just saw my extended forecast on my phone, and it was showing that Wednesday and Thursday didn't look too bad. It was mainly Tuesday that was dropping down into the 40s. But of course, Thursday will probably be beautiful, and I have a doctor's appointment. So, but that way Joe could go for a ride. We'd be more yeah. Passing on your left, thank you. There's a couple of really steep climbs on this trail, because this is also an urban trail. It never had a railroad through here, but so, and being Colorado, as my wife says, there's always a hill. Hello. And yeah, sorry to get the camera straight here. Whew. Come back up front here. Okay, now put this into level 3 on the e-assist. And what we'll do is we follow this trail on this side of 30th Street to the low bridge, and then we go underneath 30th Street. Since we're coming up here by the road, I'll try to keep the view this way, give you a little more something to look at there. Whew. Man. Joe, you're not quite in gear. You're rattling like crazy. Okay, I guess maybe that's a normal sound. As you can see, it's a nice twisty, turny type of trail. And I'm in pretty low gear, so I'm not going to get anywhere very fast, because we got the steepest part right here on this side. That's a new spillway that they put in not too long ago, because they had a big flood here. I can't remember what year it was exactly, 2015 I think, or something like that, and it wiped out part of this trail. It just took these big hunks of concrete and took it with it. Yeah, like I said, this little critter goes up, up, and more up. Thank goodness for e-assist. Yeah, it's e-assist is a pain in the butt because you've got, you know, you've got a battery you got to take care of, and you know, all kinds of wiring on your bike, your trike, and everything. But man, when you want it and you got it and you need it, it works really good. We try not to use ours for, well, we really don't use ours for speed. You know, a lot of people, you know, they got to go so fast, you know. But for us, it's more just, it helps us get up the steeper slopes, hills and stuff, you know. So, but yeah, you know, hopefully your Monday's not going too bad. That's our only really one advantage of being, as we call it, poor but retired. You know, when you get a nice day, you know, in the winter, you can jump on your trikes and head out. Whew. And that area over there is kind of known as Glen Erie. There's the city founder, General William Jackson Palmer. He has the Glen Erie, what they call the Glen Erie Castle. It's just a large Victorian type home, you know, but it's large. And I don't know what this little place here is. It could be the Navigators, but I think the Navigators building is more up the path. Yeah, I think that's the Navigator one. I don't know what this one is. It's got multiple nation flags on it, though. Or they're just banners. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Whew. Yeah, forgive me. Boy. Okay, so now we got to get ready to go underneath. Now that might be the Navigators. So I see a sign up there. Yeah. I don't really know exactly what they do. I know they're a religious organization of some sort. Okay, so now we're going to go under 30th Street. A very tiny, very low tunnel. But we don't have to get off because they asked bicyclists and equestrian riders to get off. But, you know, since we're only a few feet off the ground, the only thing that drags for us is our flags. They'll actually touch the roof. Mine might not, I don't know, but Joe's probably does because hers is a little taller than mine. Yep. Coming through! Now we got to go up. Big dog time. Guy needs to get some new disc brake pads. Okay, now we're on the east side of 30th Street. And this has the old asphalt. It's funny because they laid concrete. If you go keep on this trail and you don't turn down to the little low bridge, and that takes you up to the Mesa. I guess that's actually Mesa Trail, and takes you up to the overlook. But they concreted most of that. But it's so funny. They'll do that. Sometimes they'll concrete to a certain spot, and then they'll leave it dirt or old asphalt, you know, for decades. And because that one there turns to dirt. This one coming this way is all bumpy old asphalt. And they tried their best to fill it up, but the filler it's weird. It's like I don't know, the sun or something just shrinks the filler, and it just kind of goes. Yeah, going back to deep crack. And when you don't have front suspension, you really feel it. Luckily, we run the Big Apple tires because they're like a balloon tire, and that really does help us. I mean, you know, it's not as good as real suspension, but then we have ice and trice trikes, and basically Joe's is a trice, but that's what they called the trikes before they changed to ice in 2000. I think late 2010 they changed from trice to ice, and ice stands for Inspired Cycle Engineering. I don't know what trice stood for. I've never seen it spelled out. This is the Navigators too, the one something and one something else. This is the Welcome Center. It says right on it.
Okay.
So I don't know what the other one is, but it's something.
Might be like a gym or something.
Or maybe it's a youth thing or something like that. So what we're going to do is we're going down the Garden of the Gods to Garden of the Gods Road. That doesn't actually go to the Garden of the Gods. You have to turn on 30th Street to go to the Garden of the Gods. But I guess 30th Street Park probably didn't have the pizzazz that Garden of the Gods has, you know. So all right, well, we get down here down to the concrete. We're gonna cross the street so we can be on the right side, because we're gonna go pick up a McDonald's down on Garden of the Gods Road South there. Or I guess that would be east. Yeah, Garden of the Gods East. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the video because it's kind of boring. And we'll catch it when we catch back up on the Pikes Peak Greenway. I'm gonna stop, Joe. Okay, so we'll get back at you. Bye for now. Hey, well, that's the end of today's video. Been a beautiful day, 60, mid 60 Fahrenheit. We've been all over the place and had a really good time. We didn't do much of a second part of the video because you guys saw all that on Friday when I did it. But so we did it just a little bit different, so it wouldn't be quite the same. But yeah, so just want to say, you know, thanks for checking out the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our video channel, BJ and Joe Hondo, out and about on the Recumbents. Yeah, so until we come together again, folks, happy trails. Bye.